my way home. It's about a 4-hour drive. I've left it a little bit before I did the review for the match. A little bit emotional when I came out. I would have just probably blathered on about rubbish, really. But what's new there? Really disappointed with that performance. Disappointed in the team. Disappointed in the coaching staff. Let's just start with it. I lost count of the number of times that we gave away possession with no pressure on us, unforced errors, time and time again, unforced errors. The goal, unforced error, you know, push it to the side. If you can't get over it, push it to the side, don't push it back out in front. But we'll get back onto the goalkeeper in a bit. Didn't think that we looked like scoring, and I'm probably doing him a disservice, but I thought I could have put that in the back of the net. It wasn't anything special. Straight away, you know, they get back in it. Heads go down. Heads just go down. The performance was lackluster. It had no passion about it. I've said in the past that, I mean, me personally, I don't believe players go out to play badly. But what I believe is that they need motivation, and they look to the side. And whoever's coaching, you see different coaches have different techniques to getting the best out of those players. Those players after 2-1 were looking over at the bench, and there was just nothing coming. There was nothing. I just put myself in their position. You know, I look over and I'm looking for something from the gaffer, and there's nothing there. Like I say, I'm just lost for words. The substitution, which just comes into mind. It's no secret that I'm no Johnson fan. Bambi on ice. Nothing about him. So we need a goal. Who do we bring on? Johnson. Again, I didn't think we were going to score a goal. We got one. I definitely thought we weren't going to score another one. We bring him on. That just confirms it. We're not scoring another one. A fan's favourite. This will probably get me some stick, but I've said it before and I'll carry on saying it. Jamie Walker, fantastic player when he wants to be. He goes missing for too long in games. These are the games where we need a leader. We're desperate for somebody to get the game by the scruff of the neck, get players by the scruff of the neck, keep talking to each other, telling people where they need to be and what job they need to be doing as the game's going on. Now, he could do that, but he goes missing. He goes missing. People will say, oh, they said, you know, he shouldn't have had the bookings, he shouldn't. They were silly. They were silly. And he loses his head, and that's a part of his game that he's got to get out of. Doing silly tackles. Just get about your business. Do what you need to do. Where do we go from here? You know, the questions. I mean, you know we're on Facebook, and you know we're on Twitter. Put them on there. Tell me if I'm wrong. But start with the goalkeeper, because we'll go straight through the spine and the side. He's had a few good games, but he's cost us a few. His distribution is terrible. The times that we could have got the attack underway quite quickly, and like I say, just holding on to it. That first goal today was amateur. If I was watching 15-year-olds play and the goalkeeper did that, I'd be disappointed. Do we change? Or, you know, has he got another season to put things right? Again, you tell me. Defence. Oh, where do I start with them? Just get pulled about, ball watching, not challenging. The big difference today between their defence and our defence was they were up for it. They were, you know, whatever they had to do, they did today. to put pressure on, to charge down shots, to do what was needed to get something from that game. Our defence didn't do that. Midfield, silly little challenges again. Frustration comes in. Not really making anything. There were a few good runs coming through. Now, I'll tell you what I thought didn't help. We're playing a long striker up front. Fair enough, he got his goal. Every movement he made, there were two defenders marking him. They went across with him, marked him out of the game. He was getting more and more frustrated. What was getting me frustrated about him was he goes on to these runs. He has no spatial awareness around him as to who's making runs. It's almost like when you're 9 and you're doing a bit of a dribble down the wing and you look at your feet and you're oblivious to who's making runs and what's going. Midfield were making a few runs today, and he just got his head down like Roy of the Rovers type football, where he's going to take everybody on. He's going to score this wonder goal. When all that's needed is either for him to hold it up and bring people in, or just to get your head up and pick that pass out. The Gaffer's substitution, like I said, I've already brought that one up. I don't get it. And I'm going to put a question out there, so anybody on Twitter and Facebook, or if you're watching this on YouTube, leave a comment at the bottom. The Gaffer, do we invest? Do we give him money to bring in the players that he wants to bring in? Is he going to make a difference? Based on what I've seen and what you've seen this season. So, do we invest in him? Is it time to say, actually, we're seeing nothing special here, and it's time to bring somebody else in? Me personally, I've said it lots and lots of times on the YouTube channel that we do, the JamboFANTV. Some coaches are brilliant, absolutely brilliant coaches, and they work well with players on coaching different techniques into them, but that doesn't make them managers. I can name 101 people that have tried to come into management and failed. Now, I hope I'm wrong about him, but I don't see him as a manager. And there you go, I've said it now. I've pussyfooted around for a long time now about this. I don't see him. He doesn't. I'm not motivated by looking at him as a fan. And does he motivate players? Nah, I don't see it. I was watching the two managers today. Totally different styles. I know it's all about styles, but nah, there was nothing there today. Arms folded, arms unfolded. Scratching chin. It was like a wet handshake watching him. There was just nothing about him. Now, he'll probably go on the training field with a laptop and a few notes to hand out to people, and that's his style. Me personally, that's not what I want. We're not splashed with cash. We can't throw it about all over the place. Do we put that into him? Me personally, no. I've seen enough this season to know that we probably need to look elsewhere. I'm probably being harsh. Like I said, put it in a comment to us. I'm not just saying it to be controversial. It's just how I feel now. Players need to step up to the mark, but they need leadership. That's got to be on the field, which we haven't got, and it's got to be off the field, which I consider we haven't got. We need people talking. We need the Gaffer talking. We need players on the pitch talking, and we need. I don't believe the number of times that players have walked off and the Gaffer's walked off after. People have travelled miles to go and see a game, and nobody comes over and claps. You got Jamie Walker who does. I'll take that back. Sorry, but most just walk off, and we need people to be able to put the bodies on the line. It's got to be an honour, an absolute honour, to put that jersey on, and I don't want to see people coming off not puffing and panting. I want you to break your back when you're putting in challenges in. I want you coughing and spluttering when you come off, because you put that much into a game. You've run yourself into the ground. That's what I want. Because even if you're having a bad day, and you know, or even if you're not the most gifted player in the world, effort, when players are coming off and they give it everything that they've got, fans appreciate that. And I don't consider at the moment that team is giving everything that they've got, and that is something that's got to be put right for next year. Okay, if you disagree with me or you agree with me, let me know. This is JamboFANTV, and we'll speak again soon.